Welcome to Britain in the 80s. Two nations now constitute our country. And Rita and Sue are in the wrong half.
In the car? Yeah. Where do you want to go? There's never out to do where we live. Not much we can do, is there? So it looks like we'll just be walking round again.
You may think what happens to Rita and Sue couldn't happen in England.
Bob's going to give you a lift home. Aren't you, Bob?
Did the wife give you babysitting money?
Yeah.
You may be shocked.
Things haven't been going too well with me and the wife.
I hate you.
You may be appalled.
You're not trying to tell me that she's been babysitting till this time?
Hi! Bob and Johnny's that fire.
But you'll laugh at what Rita and Sue do to stay one jump ahead. Rita, Sue, and Bob too.
If it came to it, and she stood there and asked me, I think I'd tell her. I'd worm my way out of it. But it'd save a lot of trouble all around, wouldn't it?
To a cold, random and desperate. Now today's little adventure, we are going to try and find as many locations as possible to the famous, one of my #1 films when I was a young whippersnapper, Rita, Sue and Bob too. But I used to watch it with fascination, especially at night when my mum and dad was in bed. Wonder why that is, especially the scene in the car. Now I'm not coming alone, I'm with my good friend, the famous Uncle Victor. He's very cold Uncle Victor. So what we're going to do, just going to catch the bus now, either the 641 or the 640 to the famous estate, which I'll get this right, Buttershaw Estate, where they film most of the film there. You've got the houses, you've got the pub scene, and what we'll do, we'll have a look around, see how many locations we can see. A lot of it is gone now because it was filmed in the 80s and it was an old council estate, but we'll try and find any remains what we can see now. So come and join us on this little adventure with Random and Desperate and Uncle Victor. You need a cuddle. Just gonna get on this 604.
It'd be funny if it was my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, it would be, yeah. Thank you. Should we go upstairs? And that's not an offer.
Believe me. They accept it.
Well, we're here, folks. We are at the old Buttershaw.
Why can you not say
Buttershaw Estate. Now, the first location, remember the opening of the film, is where the dad was coming out the pub. Now, we're going to show you where the pub used to be. Let's go and have a look. Pub used to be. Unfortunately, it has gone. And all you've got now is the original steps of the pub entrance where they walked up to the pub This is all they've got.
I bet a few folks staggered down here.
Oh, I bet they do.
I bet they broke the neck down here.
And let's see what's happened to the pub. Obviously, it got knocked down. It was derelict for years, but it's just a dumping ground now, to be honest with you.
Another pot can cope.
There's tiny few steps over there, but that's all what's here.
Well, would this have been the back of it then?
This was the pub where we're walking in.
Yeah, but these steps here, wouldn't they have been the back?
Yeah, and there's like the entrance was here as well. But if you look, you got some steps here. Maybe going to the gardens or whatever it used to be.
Well, presume there a car park here.
You would presume so, wouldn't you? But this is all what's left of the pub in the film. Look, this could have been a car park, or well, this was the first filming location. Sad, isn't it, really?
This is a bit, yeah.
Yeah. All what's left is it's a dumping ground.
Somebody must own it though.
Oh, they must do,
You know,
must do.
It makes you wonder if in future.
I
But
know.
you can see at one time it will possibly fenced off.
Yeah.
Maybe in future there might be houses here.
What's that way?
It's a bit odd that note has been built on it.
I know. And all it is now, folks, is a local dumping ground. Look here, folks.
Oh, there's a guy there. There's some people inside, look.
If you look here, folks, this is where the school scene was filmed. Remember, this was filmed in the 80s.
So what scene?
The school scenes and the corridor scenes and also the playground scenes. But it's all been knocked down and rebuilt again. But I'll show you the entrance where they used to come in. Where they filmed the school scenes. Now there's a playground back of here which is long gone. It's all been renovated. Remember, this was filmed in the 80s, and the schools are a lot different back then.
It's been totally redeveloped. It would have been an old type school building, wouldn't it?
It
Or
would, yeah.
were it like a 70s type school?
Yeah.
Like a bit of a glass frontage sort of thing.
But this is really all what's left. They've just knocked it all down and built a modern day school, like.
Yeah. There's nothing left in the original at all.
I know. Here we can, even the pub's gone. We've got some stairs. Wow.
Because he'd have been here.
Yeah, all this was filmed. Everything was filmed here.
Like I said, were these shops in it?
Might have done. The pub were just there.
Yeah.
And these are the shops. What remain, Buttershaw shops. But just look at the top, folks. Look how derelict it is at the top. Wow. But this is the whole of the estate where it was all filmed round. And look at the state of it now. I think it looked better in the 80s than it did now. Oh, look at this. Bet this was some kind of communion centre years ago.
Well, what is it? You got the pharmacy on the side. What's it say on the front? It says community hub. Look.
Right, yeah. It's just a circle. That's all it is.
Sandale Community Hub. It's open.
Yeah, have a quick get at the front.
Oh, they do.
Good.
I can see washing machine.
Yeah, it might be a food bank. Look, go on.
I think it will be, yeah. Community kitchen, look.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, it's like a community kitchen. Honestly, we won't go in.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm not going in, but I've never looked at it.
now, if you look where them new houses are, this is where the scene where Rita and Sue's main bit was. But if you look, it's all been dominated by new houses. You have got a little memory here, if you look at it, bit of a memory garden round here. But you want to know where originally it was where them new houses were now, where the flats used to be. All these used to be flats, but they knocked them all down in the 90s to build, get rid of the social accommodation and build, trying to get more private houses in and more revenue in. This is where it used to be. This is where you used to film it. You used to walk down this street here.
Yeah, but the flats as well. You know, it'd have been partly to do with maintaining them. You know,
of course it was. Yeah.
They've been single glazed windows. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. They need a lot of money spent on them to bring up to more modern day standards. You know, rewire new heating systems. So cheaper option, you know, bulldoze them.
What's there's a blue plaque over there? Should we go and investigate that?
Yeah. Oh. Well, that might be something.
It might be, yeah.
I'm a big fan of blue plaques.
Oh, yeah.
If I didn't spot that,
yeah.
If I'd have spotted that, I'd have made a beeline for it straight away. No, I'll do that. I was doing that in London last week. They're everywhere in London, blue plaques.
So just think, this is where they filmed it. One of my bestest films from the 80s, Rita and Sue and Bob too.
In your
teenager
pubic years.
Yeah. And I'll show you here, I know it now, this here is where the writer of Rita and Sue Bob 2 lived.
Ah, right. Yeah,
this one here.
Right. There's a woman at the window as well. So just look at these two windows. Yeah, 61 to 1990. No, she was 9. Was she 19 then?
Only young, wasn't she? 27. 29. 29.
61 to 1990.
Yeah, 29. Yeah. But
I didn't know that. So she based it on a local area.
She did, yeah. Because this is where the flats were, where all these new houses were.
Yeah, in that, come here, in that chamber,
what?
That is the house of the playwright who wrote it.
I know.
And look at it now. And
she actually wrote it in that pub.
Right.
She wrote it in that pub.
See, if that were my house, I'd keep it a bit more, looking a bit better than that.
But the community at the time.
I've got a blue plaque on you.
Yeah, I've got that. Zoom in I've got that. Yeah. But at the time when the film come out, she got a lot of stick because she did her own council estate. That's what the story was about, and filmed it in the own council estate.
Well, Harry said that do you remember there were a series on BBC a few years ago called People Like Us?
Yeah.
All set around our parade. And it made our parade look really bad. They're all going ballistic. And I'm thinking, well, no, I drive my buses down there. It is like that.
Yeah.
They're all kicking off saying they'll portray the estate and the area really bad. I said, no, they're not. That's what it is like. I'm going to take a picture of that house. We went further on, didn't we?
So what we're going to do now is the opening scene to the film of Rita, Sue and Bob 2. Now all this wasn't here, remember, this was filmed in the 80s. There's plenty of new houses, but the opening scene when Rita walked back to her flat, this was the opening scene, what we're doing now. It probably takes, as a fan, as a creator and a filmmaker, I appreciate sometimes walking the same walk as a famous film. So we're here again where the flats used to be. Here it is, and this was the opening scene. Crazy, isn't it? But it's still crazy how the writer lived just across there from where the film actually was being filmed. The original house was still there.
Now, I wonder what this Brafferton is. What's this a reference to? It's funny how why have they built a memorial here?
I know, just a few random rocks.
Yeah, but who is Brafferton a person or what?
Or just the name of the place?
Well, yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, name of the place.
Why would they have a memorial to it?
Right, folks, what we've done, we've had a look around the estate. There's not much more to see. Now it's just basically, it's a mixture of new houses and the old-fashioned council estate. All the old buildings or all the old infrastructure has gone. But it was interesting to see the person who wrote it actually lived right opposite Rita's house. Going back to the interchange, the bus station, and I'm going to get some food. and we might try and find another location in the centre. There it is, where we went past before. Well, there's not much, to be honest, what's left. And we're just coming up now to where the pub used to be, which was here. Very sad to see.
Which is now DFS.
Yeah. And all you've got is the stairs left to the old pub. Let's go back to Bradford anyway. Oh dear, look at this big smash here.
We're so near that roundabout and all.
You might have to open reverse here, pal. Well, it's all interesting here, isn't it, Uncle Victor?
What annoys me though, it says police incident and that car's trying to get through.
Should we open reverse it?
You can if you want. Well, you can ask him.
Bus driver in Manchester. So if you want me to help you reverse it or anything.
Usually common sense.
Right, we've got off that bus. We did offer our services to help him reverse, but he's got off his boss. There's been a bad accident there. It looks like a head-on. So what we'll do, we'll walk to the top of this road. Hopefully we can catch a bus back to the interchange. It's a bit of an adventure already, aren't we?
It certainly has, certainly has.
It's all go in the streets of butter.
Sunny Bradford.
Sunny Bradford. Fish and chips. No, I don't look like.
There is a chip at city centre.
It might be open.
There.
Might be open.
No, let's go into city centre first.
Right.
Now, there's a bus up over there. Well, now will that be the same bus, or would another bus come round this corner maybe? That's what I'm thinking. Or a bus from Revisted.
Well,
We might get more buses there. There's a bus stop there, look.
And there's an electric thing there.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at that one.
Right.
I'll tell you what's coming, won't it?
You being a bus driver?
We can all explain it.
That's that again. Right, folks, I've been recommended. I just said to Victor, I fancy some fish and chips or something. So what we're going to do is recommended this place here. So let's go and get some fish and chips. It's absolutely freezing today when we're doing this filming. Fancy a bit of fish and chips for the beer later. Right, folks, just put a little bit of vinegar on. Cool. I'll look at that and get some salt. Proper chippy this. Proper chippy. Right, folks, we're in Haworth and I just want to show you the main street. Now in Rita, Sue and Bob 2, you saw them coming down this bit to go to a museum. You can there's a pub and there it is, which is still there for a letterbox. So all the group of girls came down here in their masses and there was only a bit of an argument saying Rita and Sue, her school friends, was accusing Rita and Sue of going with a married man. And this is where the argument down here. But this is what it looks like now. It is quite, if you look at it now, it is quite, not much has changed. Yes, you've got new shops along the way. Remember, this is 40 years ago. But this was the main scene when I was walking down to the museum. And even now when you look, when you watch the film, you can still see him walking down there. I'm glad I came here, to be honest with you. This was one of my favourite scenes. So in another video we'll check out this town proper. Right folks, just check out that church. But why I've come here is here's the museum where the girls went into when they had that little, I wouldn't call it a fight, but a disagreement in there. That's the museum in Haworth where they went to. I mean, it's over 40 years ago when they entered there. Folks, we're going to find what's called a Luna's taxi. Luna taxi.
Not Luna's. Luna.
Where Rita worked there and met that Hassan. So what we're going to do is find this taxi place. This is where the Luna taxi place was, where Rita actually worked, where they filmed it around this area. Obviously it's not there now because many years have gone by, but this was the building where she worked, where the part of the filming was. And it's great to visit these places. It's amazing because if you look there, there's Bradford down there. We're on Leeds Road, by the way, a really busy road, this one, that takes us straight into the city. But here we are, right outside the taxi place where Rita, Luna taxis, where Rita worked and met Hassan, her boyfriend.
Met who?
Hassan. Yeah, yeah, you remember that?
I'm not. I haven't watched it before.
Yeah. Met Hassan, and then she went back to her place, his place, and this, they had a bit of a fight. And she was flirting with some men, so he smacked her.
Alright,
and they tried to get her back, didn't. But here we are, folks. Old memories. And we're going to Bob's house. I've got to be a bit careful. This is a residential place, this, and it is here on the left here. Here it is. This is Rita Sue and Bob's Two's house. This one is.
It's Bob's house.
Yeah, Bob's house, this one, number 5, where they did all the filming. And there it is. This one, I think it's called Absan, tried to get back with Rita and went round the back there. But there it is on the left. Rita Sue and Bob's Two house. And we've completed our mission. So we've got to be a bit careful because that's where he knocked on the door over there, if you could see it. And we've done it, we have completed our mission. We've got all the locations where Rita and Sue and Bob 2 filmed. And now why it's the other side of Bradford, this. The only thing I guess, remember this is 40-year-old, this estate, but this is where people with a lot of money back then would have bought houses. Wow. So honestly, thanks for watching, folks. It's been a great experience, and I'll see you again next time. And also, before I say my goodbyes, thanks to Victor for joining me going round the streets of Bradford.
West Yorkshire, technically.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. For whenever the adventure awaits.